This is Bay 1, our stage 3, and this is an example of where we do something well. A very simple stage that's actually really hard. Shooter begins in start box, rifle loaded, on safe, held, low ready, pistol loaded and holster. At buzzer, shooter will acquire one hit at 50 yards on the mini IPSC steel target with their rifle. Shooter will run to the table the rifle, or hold the rifle safely pointed downrange one-handed. Shooter will draw their pistol and neutralize one pistol plate. Shooter will then table the pistol. Shooter will acquire their rifle. One hit on the rifle target. Table the rifle. Pick up the pistol. Hit one of the pistol plates. Back and forth. What this is quick transition between guns and sight picture. Time ends after the last pistol plate is down and shooter gets one final hit on the rifle steel. Any pistol plates left standing are scored in a miss, and anything less than 7 hits on the rifle steel is scored as a miss. Standby.
Down to marksman. I'll be here. I'll stop by marksman. A couple boxes. Work out bigger. Okay. You have to be careful with these boxes until you run out. I have some reasons. Oh, dude. 30 plus. The only thing I didn't bring extra was my shoot. He's now shooting. I got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Unload and show player.
Hi.
Should I go to full 30? To be honest with you, I understand why you like YouTube, but full 30.
Well, that's just where everyone else is.
Full 30 gives us time is better at revenue. Okay, so you though.
You're low.
Can we put our more content? You know how that works.
Hit.
But it's 10x more income.
Yeah, I just saw blurring and all that.
That's another thing.
I was kind of like, when you pop that up, I was
Hit.
John to check out that site.
It's not, I'll tell you right now.
Low.
As YouTube. It's not HD video, but YouTube is better. The problem is full 30.
Hit.
Those have better revenue for the company.
They're more,
That's another thing.
The only thing I didn't bring extra. Low.
Nice. It's not HD video, but YouTube is better. The problem is full 30.
Hit.
Those have better revenue for the company.
they're more,
Me gusta la fusil, no me gusta esta pistola de mierda.
Wait, so that's got Mierda in it too?
Yeah.
So you have double Mierda today?
No, actually not really. The rifle's been pretty good.
Yeah, mine's actually, you know, guys, mine had to hack on it with springs and a label case, but that thing has been actually 0% failure today.
Yeah.
My CETME-L has just run, which is interesting because when we were doing the build, mine was the one that just had problems. And now that we're at the match, hey, it's making it.
Yeah.
So anyways, that stage is deceptive in that the challenge isn't what you're doing, the challenge is that you have 60 seconds to do it.
Right.
And you're transitioning between a rifle and a handgun very quickly, which means you have to reacquisition a pistol or a rifle, and you have to reacquire a sight picture for every shot fired. In 60 seconds, that's hard.
It is.
We saw lots of people time out. So what happened to you?
Well, I failed to hit the targets. That's the primary problem, I think.
Right, but okay, so the bipod was oddly in the way.
So yeah, the bipod, I had a couple things, just geometry wasn't friendly to me on that because the table was fairly narrow. If I had the bipod short, I could put the rifle on the table pointing downrange. If I had the bipod long, the rifle was going to slide off the table. However, with the bipod short, and I didn't think about this beforehand, the magazine was actually longer than the bipod. So I ended up, once I realized that, I was just monopoding on the magazine and ignoring the bipod.
No, I realize this is just a match. But that's stuff that can get you in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. More substantially, I had the same issue as before with that scope. Once I found that target, the scope was really nice, but I had to wobble around and find that target. And the field of view on that scope is just really not helpful.
It's a 4x scope, right?
Yes.
I think the magnification hurts, but I'll tell you, if that was a 1x scope with the same field of view, it wouldn't be as bad, but it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
What happens is when you're looking through that scope, it really obliterates everything downrange. I mean, the iron sight picture obliterates everything downrange.
But less so.
Yeah, right. Irons plus scope, man, you just see nothing but irons and scope.
Yeah.
And so you're sitting there fishing with this small soda straw field of view.
Yeah.
Literally
Now, it works,
Yeah.
but it takes time.
Right.
If there was no, well, I had no problem actually getting hits. I just had problems getting the hits fast enough to complete the stage in the time limit.
For those of you that have not experienced this, I mean, this is kind of corny, but it's an actual interesting thing to try. Go get one of those giant soda straws, like the kind you get at McDonald's or Kroger. The ones that are real, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
The ones that are really big, not the little soda straws, the big ones. You know, the ones that the professional cocaine users use. Cut the straw, hold it about that far out, try to look through it, and find a little thing 50 yards away through it.
Yeah.
That's what you're fighting. If you've never used a scope with a small field of view, it's really like doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
So if you're in a static position, engaging static targets or targets moving, and you know where your field of fire is, it'll work.
Right, and it works really well, and I like it for that.
Yeah.
But of course, this stage wasn't that, and none of the other stages of this match are either.
And that's not normally our bag.
Correct. Yeah. Also, I should say that pistol is a Star 30M. I shot it for a little while, and it was fun, but I never did all that well with it. I brought it back out today because it's literally exactly one of the pistols that would have been paired with the CETME-L rifle. It's a Spanish pistol from about the same time period. And I don't know where it's zeroed now. I thought it was on. It's not. I was having to aim like Kentucky elevation over those steel plates to hit them.
And every
That didn't
miss
help me.
on a 60-second part-time stage like that makes you think in your head, I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. And it makes your shots potentially get worse. It's an interesting psychological stress.
Yeah.
So for the viewers out there, know, Ian is gleefully sacrificing his score for your benefit to be historically accurate.
Yeah, I won't make that mistake again. I will make that mistake
You
again.
will.
We know
I don't think
but-
that we can beat that out of you. That's okay. So we'll move on to stage 4, which is actually Bay 2 next.
Yep, last one.